Today, so on the last episode, we unlocked Mirt, our first patron, and then I was like, oh, but today we do Tomb of the Nine Gods, and I'm like, no, we got to stop and do Mirt. The problem is we've done no variants in Schult or Tomb, so we have to come all the way back here. We need to talk about like the goal. Like you want to find like the highest area goal variant that you can do with the patron, because remember it bumps up the goal, so we'd have to reach 275. We'd only have 8 champions, but it would get us 15,400 influence, and we need 25,000. We need 2.5 EO4. That's 25,000 to buy our time gate piece from the patron shop. This is why we unlocked Mirt right away. We need to buy that patron. We need to buy that time gate piece before Monday, because at Monday, the shop resets, and then we can buy another time gate piece. Like this is, you want to buy yours every week. So we've got to pause. We got to pause for the cause, and the cause is getting our time gate piece every week. We're going to attempt to do Overdue Rendezvous. Because if we can do Overdue Rendezvous 15.4, we don't have enough to just get us 2.5 right away, but then any of these down here look to be solid at 9,800 influence. That's the rest. That's the next. That's all we would need is just one of these over here. Any of these. So we need to do 2 variants today. Otherwise, we'd have to do 3 of those. Right? So we're going to try to do just much more difficult thing, but we're going to try to do an 8-person Overdue Rendezvous. Hi Carlock. Yes, I would like you in the party, but you have no gear. We're gonna try to do this with our core champions. This could be a we don't have a Shara, so this is do a Jarlaxle DPS? I don't know if we do. So much less favor here compared to Tomb. We only have EO9 favor. We've never done a deep push since we got the Briv Kroll combo over here, right? So our favor is vastly different. Here's the thing. I mean, I would like to use Kroll, but I can't use Kroll with Jarlaxle DPS. So we have to pick a different DPS later to use Kroll now. That's fine. We have a grand total of 1 15-minute speed potion, or 1 15-minute, 1 5-minute. This is not going to help us much here, unfortunately. It's not going to speed us up. What is the game wants us to go click on quests? Oh, unlocked Pert. Patron Mirt is just called Pert now. Okay. We get a gold Mirt chest. Awesome. I'm not going to open that anytime soon. And to collect 2,000 total item levels. Yay. We did that too. Okay, what else we got now? So no. 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 I was gonna do that. No. Well, I guess that'll get done after we do this. If it counts patron stuff, I don't know if it will. Oh, it won't. It doesn't count patron stuff. Never mind. This and this will get done at the same time. Nope. We'll do one of these. I don't know about that. No. 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 Nope. Okay. So just a lot of nope coming from that whole thing over there. 58. Right, we can't even. Okay, we've got some. Oh no, they're all golds. For champions, we don't even have Miria. We don't even have Miria. And Mirt's just gonna, like, oh, I can open that Mirt patron chest, but it would just give us gear for our core champions. That's less than ideal. Less than ideal. Oh, hey Niscus. Do I have any grapes? What? I missed something. Hello, Super Wheels, Jello Jiggler. When you want Bruner in your DPS column? I do, yeah. This is my DPS column. It's going to be right here behind. I'm going to put my DPS right here behind. I just haven't decided who my DPS is yet. Did we go Delano? I think we go Delano, maybe. Well, yeah, probably. Yeah, this is the problem. Like, who's my DPS? Better do the areas needed to unlock all the areas or farm max favor in each. Are you talking about like unlocking all of the campaigns? Like, don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about these. Unlocking them, they have ridiculously low unlock goals, and it's pointless. You're not going to want to go to them. You want to go kind of in order. You do part of Sword Coast. I came down and I unlocked Dritz, and then we left, and we went to Tomb of Annihilation. Then you do Tomb, and you unlock both the evergreens there. Then you go to Waterdeep, and you unlock the evergreen there. Like, you want to step by step. Don't worry about just unlocking each of these. The rewards are currently not great. Like, these corrupted gems don't mean anything to a new player. They're not going to get you anything that you actually need. They're rethinking that whole thing. You know what? Dylan actually isn't going to be great. We're gonna try Minsk. I say Dylan isn't going to be great because Dylan wants to be in the back. She might be fine when we'll see when we get to. We'll see when we get further along. Minsk cannot be supported by Hitch, so there's no need for Hitch. But we'll bring in Makos. Yeah. But yeah, if you've got Nayeli, the DPS column is right behind Nayeli. Unless you're just ignoring her buff completely. So that's why Bruner was here. I just hadn't figured out. I hadn't decided who I wanted my DPS to be. Didn't necessarily want it to be Charlaxle. So. Hey, El Jefe. Oh. Today might be one of those days you want to dual watch streams if you're not already. Paint and Slay is up over on the CNA Games channel, and they're giving away some cool minis. You want to watch and lurk here? I am not going to be mad at you. Their 100th episode. Yeah, they always the painting they do over there is always cool. The problem is it's usually on right when I'm streaming. So I watched the first hour today, which was nice. It was nice to get to watch it again live. All right, let me grab my electrons. There aren't a whole lot because it's been a slow week for streaming. Let me see what I can get. Hey, Shevik. I got a good amount of these. This is good. Carlock's gonna like this. Or we talked about last episode. We were talking about like efficient leveling or efficient gearing of Carlock, and there was a bit of an argument towards the end. And I'm like, no. You don't want to do gold first. You don't. That's not. If you're newer, again, my advice is for new players. If you're, You're going to get a bajillion chests during an event. You do whatever you want. But we unlock Carlock from a code. There's a code out there. If you don't have Carlock, someone in ask in chat. Someone will post the code. I'm sure. It's in the CNE Discord. So, I'm gonna get all Carlock gear here, unless it's a blue. I do have some other event champions that are greens, and so if we get a blue out of one of these pulls, it might go to one of them. But if it's white or green, it's going to go to Carlock. Yeah, there it is. Jenny get gold. So see, we're getting all of these. Oh, we got a blue for her. Nice. I mean, it had a chance to land on her. It also had a chance to land somewhere else. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Nice. Okay. We got 6 pieces of gear for Carlock. We do still have a white here. So I am gonna wait. I'm still not gonna pop her gold chests because I want her in green or better gear. So I'm gonna wait. And until we get this one green. But we got the blue on her health item. That's key. That's key if you're gonna run her as a tank. So I'm glad that happened. Wow, that happened. Miri got like 2 gold chests, I think. It didn't unlock Miria. Or else I'd have Miria, and I don't think I have Miria. Hey, Liliantra. Alright. Keep on trucking. We gotta get to 275. Again, this is a higher area goal than... I don't mean EO9, questionable. But here's the thing: we got a Briv in our back pocket, and we can do the Briv crawl combo, and maybe that'll get us where we need to go. That is my hope. It is my hope that the Briv crawl combo platter will finish this for us. Well, sure, yeah, I would. A geared up Carlock's probably going to be way better than Niali, but not same slot. So at the moment, and I don't have gear, so at the moment we're just gonna stick to Niali. Plus I got Briv. Hey, Ocean One. Hello, Noobles. We do have some buffs over here. Not really going to help us unless we switch to like Dark Urge DPS. Unfortunately. Bring Dritzt on Dritzt. We're going to have double Dritzt. I mean, we'll do whatever we have to do to get through this, ultimately. Hopefully. The big worry is just like, hopefully we don't need lots of potions, because potions are only get you a few levels. So hopefully we've got enough favor to get through it. But we'll find out. I mean, flip side is we still have to get to like 250 for these. So if we can't get there and it's a favor issue, then we have to do a favor run. And that's, not the greatest. Time-wise, I mean, it's fine. Normally, it's fine, but we are semi-time limited. We're trying to get this done. I'm only playing on stream, and we want to get this done before Monday. Yeah, when you get free champions, it's definitely going to change the way your plans work, right? Like you can have a plan on how you want to progress, and then you get a different champion, and it's like, well, there goes like all the stuff. There goes all our plans. Time to redo our plans. And that's fine. That's fine. Sounds like there might be a bonus Sunday stream. I hope not. I hope not. When is the natural time gate? Noon Pacifically speaking. Oh. Oh no. That was the other thing we were going to do today. Oh, we got so much to do. Oh, this is bad timing. This is bad timing. Yeah, we really need this to go well today. We really need we need to be able to finish this and the other variant today so that we can pick a natural time gate, unlock the champion, and do its variants as well this weekend. Yeah, no, that's what I said, Jello Jiggler. The Miria thing is only for 2 gold chests. You don't get Miria. That's the difference between that and the Carlock code. Oh, nice, Noobles. Glad to hear it. Hey, Lene. Yeah, thank Idle Champions for Carlock. That's and Jenny D. It was through a promotion with Jenny, so. She's got a Idle Champions video up, I think, on her YouTube, which is where that came from. Hey. We'll take the promotion, yeah? Hey, at 8 Control someday. Congrats on winning the Jabberwock. Jabberwocky? Jabberwock? Jabberwock. Jabberwock this way. Jabber talk this way. Wait, no, that's not it. Never painted many. Me either. Me either. Yeah. Jabberwocky, I think, is the poem, and I think of the D&D creature as the Jabberwock. I think. Isn't there a distinction? Isn't there a distinction there? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Alright, so this is kind of what we expect the formation. I'm hoping that this formation will get us through, but I don't know that it will. So now we're just got to level up click damage until it's not doing anything anymore, and then ride it out. 275 areas. Unfortunately, we have no real speed potions to help. We would need an hour one to help us out here, and we do not have it. Do not have it. Yeah, probably. It's not much. Well. I got my main account. I think I got the Briv Gem Farm finally fixed. It's up here on my other screen. Grinding gems. I got enough to get it to get another 1,000 gold chest. Pop those. So now all the rest of the gems are just going in the bank. But just trying to get it cruising again. So that, hopefully from now on, while I'm streaming this game, it'll just be earning gems for me in the background. On another screen behind a window. I don't have to see the flashing white and black over and over again from Everlasting Rhyme. Why did I start a new account? Just to get a new perspective. I mean, anytime they make significant changes to the game, you kind of want to see, like, how does this affect new players? Like, how does this affect, like, a new player coming through the game? And since my guides are based on new players coming to the game, it helps with that. I can update guides and whatnot to more accurately reflect what's going on. But this specifically was, collections and guide quests. I was really hoping guide quests would really change how new players interact with the game, and unfortunately, it didn't quite land. It's better than before, but there's changes that need to happen to the system, and they're aware. But they built the foundation, and now they can start adjusting it. And hopefully we see those adjustments sooner rather than later. But also ended up timing well with events 2.0. Like, seasons went away, and when seasons went to a farm upstate, and events 1.0 got, also joined them, and events 2.0 came onto the scene. So now we have a whole new event system, and yeah, it'll be neat. Oh no, folks! I just remembered. We have to have a lot of damage. I just remembered what the problem's going to be. It's going to be these torch and sarcophagus levels. We don't even have a Shara for a knockback because she's not available for Mirt. We need a lot of damage when we get towards the end, because otherwise there's no getting through. Because it doesn't matter how many enemies you kill. What matters is clearing, like, lighting these torches, like right here, and closing the sarcophagus. There we go. The sarcophagus. I'm sure that's the plural. Oh, I forgot about that. All right. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Caddy Bree wouldn't be good. I mean, Caddy Bree is a great DPS, but the champion that would help me get through these levels quicker is Lae'zel. Lae'zel's speed effect is specifically designed for this kind of level, because Lae'zel doesn't care about your quest. Lae'zel just goes, other people are killing stuff. I'm tired of this level, and then just skips you past it. It doesn't matter what the quest goal is. You're just gone. So yeah, if I were to get anyone, it would be Lae'zel, but well, no. No, she's slot 2. Dang it. All right. Well, technically, I mean, look, if she pops up in my natural time gate weekend, I would probably take her just to finish this. If I couldn't finish this for some reason, and that was the reason, absolutely. But it's going to be completely random who pops up in your natural time gate weekend. Oh yeah, another giveaway coming up with Paintslay. Yeah. Make sure you're at least lurking in that channel and not just going over just for the giveaway, please. Give them some views. Kenny's in the next event, but that's still too late. And she does attack the back, but that doesn't help us if we can't move forward. Because here's the problem: when you're on those levels, if enemies start stacking up on your tank, you can't move forward to attack the next torch or sarcophagus. So, again, she doesn't. It's not that she helps with that. It's that her damage might help with that. She's a solid DPS champion. But also in her left spec, she attacks everything in a line. So, and that's actually the go-to spec, in my opinion. I know some people like some of the other ones, but I don't. I like the left spec. That's all I use. Hey, Lavernicus. Hello, Silver Slugs. Hello, Chaos. Oh, and hello, Prince Guinevere. Hello, Calgate. Everybody's showing up right now. We got an ad break coming in, folks. Just an FYI. Right as it hit. Nice. Nice. What I should do. I should just we're double dritzed. What does it mean? Just for the extra gold. Just for the extra gold for Jarlaxle. Probably, well, yeah, I'll go over everything again once the ad break ends. We got about 30 seconds. Oh, silly me! I didn't even put my own code in. Will that get me the Carlock green I need to open our gold chests? It did not. It gave me a dupe. Damn it. Damn, it gave me a lot of gems, though. I'll take it. Alright, we're back from the ad break. I probably missed the plan because it came in late. Can I repeat it? Yeah, the plan is we have stopped progress in Tomb because we unlocked Mirt, and we need to get influence. We need to get 2.5 EO4 influence, which means we need to do this variant, hopefully, and one others that we had in Sword Coast, because that's all we've done so far, to be able to get there. So we're pausing other progress to get progress here, because if we can get that influence, we can buy our time gate piece every week. So we want that immediately because the shop resets on Monday. We want to buy it now and then buy it again on Monday, right? We want to get as many time gate pieces as possible. Yeah. Missy, start a stream for to watch it. Hey, look, lurk over there and give them some views and join in on the giveaways, and you can always watch here too. Finally read the Penelope Champion Spotlight. I like how they casually dropped the new patron, right? I was a little shocked. I was a little shocked that they were just casually dropping in. Oh, hey, they qualify for and Elminster, but only during this time period. And I was like, is that really? That's how you drop Elminster? Okay. I feel like that may have been, I don't know. I feel like that may have been an error, and it was there, and then they forgot to take it out, but no, it's there. Elminster is the next patron, folks. Elminster's patron 5. Clearly coming very soon because they just teased it. They just teased it. Finally managed to unlock Dragon Bait after 3 attempts. Nice. All thanks to the free Carlock. Really? Okay. Health share? Oh, man. You sure? Felt suspiciously nonchalant, right? Just, oh, nobody will notice. No one's going to notice that we just casually drop Elminster, an arrival of Elminster. Hashtag casual Elminster. Well, Bayushi Kira, nobody knows that. That's what I'm saying is, look, unless you've been in the well, you don't know. A, you don't really know. I mean, you can assume that Gale is coming next because Gale is showing up here. But you don't know that Elminster has anything to do with Gale in the game unless you were in the well. Or you're me. And you've had conversations with people about it. It's CNE. At least it's not Vola. No, I've wanted Elminster in the game for years. And, yeah. I think once upon a time it was going to happen, and then they were like, no, we got to patron. Everybody's complaining about patron challenges, and we got to fix stuff first, so. Oh, yeah, reflected damage. Nice. Nice, Neroth. Yeah, that's an interesting workaround. I hadn't thought about that, because she actually does more damage if someone hits her, even when she's in DPS form. She does more damage when people hit her when she's in her ult than when she hits, which can be pretty fantastic. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. I don't need to level up. Dritz, what am I doing? I wouldn't say Elminster. Elminster isn't who's central to Gale's story. But spoiler, I mean, you know, I think who's central to Gale's story is Mystra. It just so happens that Elminster is a chosen, right? One of the chosen. But for that matter, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, reminder, so's Volo. In a way. Volo is, while not a magical chosen of Mystra, Volo is a holder of some of Mystra's power unknowingly. Like Elminster and the other chosen know that they hold a portion of Mystra's power in case she were to be defeated. They could pool that power and a new Mystra could be born. But yeah, the Weave Anchors. They will hold magic in place if Mystra is defeated, and it has happened. Volo is as well. Volo does not know it. It's important that there be Weave Anchors that don't know they're Weave Anchors. So Volo has lived a very long life. Doesn't necessarily understand why, and neither does anybody else. People just assume he's extended his life magically, which is true. But they don't know why, and they can never find out. They can never find out. But that's why Volo ends up... That's why in Baldur's Gate 3, it's... Look, spoilers for a game that's now been out for a very long time. I'm sorry. Volo can die. Which makes no sense to me. Because Volo can't die. Because a chosen always steps in and saves Volo. Somehow. Because Mystra makes them. So, I tested it. I was like, can we just let him die? Can we kill him? Can Volo die? And yeah, Volo can die in the game. But I didn't think it was possible. Yeah. So, I mean, Volo could have been the next patron, unfortunately, because you just gotta have somebody. She doesn't always send Elminster. She doesn't. She'll send one of her chosen. There are a number of them. None of them are corporeal anymore. Uh, some of the sisters, some of her daughters are no longer corporeal, so she doesn't, they'll go along for the ride. But yeah, usually there's a person, a physical person that spreads the message. And in Baldur's Gate 3, the spoiler, it's Elminster. Tell me who killed JR or Mr. Burns. Who shot Mr. Burns? I don't even remember. I remember everybody being excited about Dallas. Who killed JR? And I'm like, I don't care. I don't watch that show. Hey, Ricardoso. You just got the physical collector's edition today? Nice, Calgate. Tiefling Mini. I think I did that one already. Didn't I? Yeah, I already redeemed that one. Sure, it was a test. Wink, wink for science. It was. It's like, can I let him die? Is he actually going to die? And I was actually shocked. I was like, something's going to happen. He's going to get out, right? Yeah, so no, we leaned into that on the Dark Urge playthrough. I was shocked. I will just say I will just say I was shocked at what happened on my Dark Urge playthrough. I was like, really? The game let that happen, huh? Okay. Okay. Sure. Is the symbol around in this timeline? That's a good question. Because this timeline is very hand wavy, yes. Yes. Because we are basically each of these characters is a snapshot. That they don't all necessarily exist at the same. I mean, there's kind of a time that they're saying this is, but it's also not. And each of the champions comes in as a snapshot of the moment in time. So the symbol technically should be around. Yeah, you better hope that when someone comes, that's why I was like, what's going to happen here? Because you would prefer Elminster shows up to save Volo and not the symbol, who is one of the seven sisters. Necronis, unless I'm forgetting. The symbol is one of the seven sisters of Mistra. Yeah. Hey, hold on. I'm going to go double check. Yeah. Alasra Shentrantra Silverhand. The Witch Queen was one of the seven sisters. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, she's a little more pissed off than the others. But look, it happens. It happens. But yeah, you'd rather like Elminster or Laryl show up, not the symbol. Although to be fair, Volo wouldn't like Elminster. Elminster turned like Volo into a frog for like a century or something, some incredible amount of time, and just dropped him in a pond and left him at his house, up next to his house, and in Shadowdale, and just was like, man, just stay here for a while. So I don't know. Volo might prefer the symbol. Yeah. Oh, and he is not on the couch. I don't think Elminster ever really gets to just chill on a couch. Modern version of Elminster, who is not the earth-shattering, world-quaking, plane-quaking Elminster of old. Magic does not work the same. Mr. was like, no, we can't keep doing this. And Mr. basically put a limiter on magic users, so they can't, including the Chosen. Elminster in Baldur's Gate 3 isn't really him. He serves a I don't know. I've never heard of him doing that, but. Hmm. But yeah, he doesn't get to do all that fancy magic stuff anymore. He actually doesn't even cast spells anymore. He directly pulls power from the weave to do stuff. He doesn't even. It's like spell components, focus. Nah, I'm just gonna grab this weave right here and yeah. But even then, there's stuff that like he and the Chosen aren't allowed to do anymore. Yeah, one of the other nicer sisters, exactly. Prefer it's one of the nicer sisters. Who knows? Maybe the symbol actually is a closet Volo fan. Though, I don't know. Says construct. Interesting. So I wonder if would that be a like a simulacrum? Would that be a construct? I mean, the thing about that is they have all the same powers of if it's like a simulacrum. And my understanding is they have all the same powers as the actual person they're built after. They just if they're a magic user, they don't get to restore their spell slots. But again, Elminster doesn't use spell slots. Elminster pulls power directly from the weave, so I don't think there'd be any reason why it would be any less powerful. A simulacrum, like that's actually scary. The idea that Elminster could roll up to a fight, and then Elminster could roll up to that fight, and then Elminster could roll up to that fight, and it could be, multiple Elminsters. Like that's probably you want to talk about making evil people shit themselves. Multiple old Elminsters rolling up to the same fight. 5e can only have one simulacra? Well, but this is a chosen Amistra. That's what I'm saying. Like, we killed one Elminster, yes, but what about second Elminster? Yeah, exactly. That's scary. Yeah, that's scary. But yeah, I mean, you got to remember there's a difference between the books and the video and the game, not the video game, but the game, the tabletop RPG. So characters can do things in books that they wouldn't be able to necessarily do. What you need to do is ask. You'd have to ask Ed Greenwood. He answers lore questions like that on Twitter. Or what's it called now? It starts with an X now. It's Shitter. Is that's how we pronounce the crossover? I don't know. Yeah, Realms Lore. Hashtag Realms Lore. I mean, I think he could probably go through his Twitter replies and create a updated Realms Lore book, like just with snippets. It's just full of little odds and ends of things and yeah. I mean, he may have done that. I mean, I know he just still does a lot of stuff, so it just may not be official, right? But when it comes from him, it may as well be Forgotten. It is, for all intents and purposes, Forgotten Realms canon, as far as I'm concerned. The range of questions he answers is astounding, yeah? I mean, that's how you know that someone, like, in their head, they live in that world, because they can answer the oddest of questions, like, what's so-and-so's favorite meal? And like they could probably just go right into that. Hey, Thalo. Yeah, let's while we're cruising along, because this isn't going to get any faster. Folks, I hate to break it to you, this isn't getting any faster. I'm going to drop the link to Penelope's Champion Reintroduction Spotlight. It's Penelope, folks, but I like to say Penelope. I like to say Penelope. Penelope Halfpint gets the rework in Greengrass. Fitting. I mean, we should have known that was coming, right? It's called Greengrass, and she's dressed like a shrub. Come on, folks. It was right there the whole time. It was right there the whole time. Her reintroduction to Spotlight is how we know Elminster is the next patron for this discussion if you came in late. Her kit is changing a bit, and like a lot of the champions that have been changed and just introduced lately, it's got some multiplicatively stacking abilities. Now, whether or not they mop, we won't know until they apply the rework. But there's multiple chances for her to have mop abilities here, folks. So hopes are high. Yeah, she releases with an ASMR glitch Penelope theme pack that comes with a familiar called Happy the Cappy Barra. I'm just gonna call him Happy the Cappy. It's pretty fantastic. It's a pretty fantastic skin. It might be. It's one of those things where, dang it, they did it again. I have to buy an event DLC. It's going to give me that stupid fire breath potion. Yeah, she does not get a DPS tag. No, unfortunately. I was holding out for her to become the DPS of the Heroes of the Plains, but that's not what's happening. It's not what's happening. How worth it is it to bust out Zerial variants for Carlock? I mean, it depends on how many you have. I have over 300, and it's a big deal. So I mean, but it hasn't been like a super priority for me to finish the rest of the 391 or whatever. So like, how many do you have right now? If you don't have a lot, then yes, it's a big deal. Like I said, the difference between like when I was on my test account with 0 Zerial stuff versus actual like 300 plus Zerial things was enormous. It's a very big deal. So, yeah. The 3-year time limit on Elminster as a patron confused me a bit, but it's interesting. Well, you can put that. I feel like you can put that together with the things they've said about Elminster in it. Well, you'll know soon enough when they drop Elminster. Yeah. I mean, I know why it's there, but all right. So, have you met my friends? So the abilities she gets a new ability, but have you met my friends is still there. When she attacks an enemy and doesn't kill it, they get a 30-second debuff. So all champs will deal 500% additional damage against that enemy. There's no mention of this stacking multiple times, so I think it's just a refresh. I think that's just, you get that one debuff and it'll refresh the timer. She has a new ability called Insect Plague. So upon entering an area, Penelope summons 4 medium-sized randomly positioned insect swarms on the nearest 2/3 of the battlefield. So here. So not over here, but in here. So probably between the familiar area and the champions. Enemies who are in a swarm are slowed by 100% and are afflicted by the Have You Met My Friends debuff. So this is how you get Have You Met My Friends. The slow effect is it's just debuffed based off that same 500% additional damage against them. So it just applies that to anybody that comes in. She doesn't have to attack them. The slow effect can stack multiplicatively if an enemy is inside multiple swarms. So if for some reason the swarms overlap, you get super slow. Every second that one or more enemies are inside the swarm, the slow effect is additively reduced by 1%. So it slowly disappears. When the slow effect reaches 40%, the swarm is dispersed and disappears. So it goes away eventually. Chewinga Mask now functions as this. When any enemy enters one of Penelope's insect swarms, Penelope dons her Chewinga mask, calling an elemental friend to her aid. So this is better because it used to be whenever the formation becomes under attack. Now it's going to be whenever they're in a swarm. So this is friendlier. Sits on her shoulder while her mask is on, and I can't remember. Hold on. It has a name, and I wish they'd put it in game. Dang it. This isn't in this. Hold on. Walton. The name of the Chewinga is Walton. Thank you. I'm so glad I could find that. It's important. Look, names are important. Penelope's friend's name is Walton. All right, so Walton sits on her shoulder while her mask is on. All champions adjacent to Penelope gain the following charm based on their tags. Charms last until the party changes areas. So healing charm goes on to tanking champions. And Penelope will heal affected champions for 100 HP every second. Tools for the job will go on healing support or gold find champions, and it increases the damage of all champions by 40% for each champion affected by the charm, stacking multiplicatively. So right there, Chewinga Mask has a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Has a chance to mop. Because Chewinga Mask does have an item. Chewinga Mask does have an item. Alright, then story time. Each time a champion adjacent to Penelope attacks, add a stack of story time. So here's stacks. Here's more stacks. And it's based off attacking. Party's gold find is increased by 1% for each stack of story time, stacking additively. Storytime stacks are capped at 1 billion. So EO9, 1 EO9. Whenever a boss enters an insect swarm, the number of storytime stacks are increased by 2.5%. So ramping gold find buff in storytime. Much friendlier, again, much friendlier to build up storytime. Before it was a little confusing. First set of specializations, just 2 sets. You can keep your friends close, you can keep your future friends closer, or everybody gets to be friends. So these are multiplicatively stacking effects. And they all buff Have You Met My Friends, which is the debuff. So it increases the effect of Have You Met My Friends by 150% for each good champion, or 125% for each evil champion, or 70% for just each champion. Because these stack multiplicatively, and because the Keep Your Friends Closer, etc., has item support, this could potentially be a mop, but this is for her debuff, so she might have a mopping debuff. She might. Oceanmon, I don't see anything about it permanently going to like 1 billion. But I don't see anything about it saying that it resets at the end of an adventure either. The thing is like the 2.5%. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait on story time. All right, Gale Spotlight's up. We'll read it in a minute. We're doing Penelope's. We're almost done. I hope the insect swarms aren't going to be potato unfriendly. They will be. They're applying a debuff. They'll be very unfriendly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it could very well. There isn't anything that says that it doesn't stack through debuffs. I'm going to snooze this ad. There isn't anything that says that it doesn't stack through debuffs. Or stack through adventures, but there isn't anything that says it does either, so we're just going to have to wait. Second specialization. Fury of the Fireflies is one of the options. Each time one of Penelope's insect swarms is dispersed, the effect of Chewinga Mask is increased by 200%, stacking multiplicatively, but resetting when you change areas. That's neat. The other is Splitting the Hive. Each time one of Penelope's insect swarms is dispersed, another smaller swarm appears randomly, preferring to appear on an enemy if possible. Damaging monsters in it for 15 seconds of bud damage. That's a lot. and slowing them using the same rules as the original insect plague. These smaller swarms do not spawn additional ones when they disperse. 15 seconds of bud means that's your damage dealing. That's going to do more damage than your DPS. And then Dance of the Ladybugs is the third option. Each time one of Penelope's insect swarms is dispersed, Penelope reduces the cooldown of all adjacent champions' ultimate abilities by 20% of the remaining timer. And the ultimate Erupting Earth, a fountain of churned earth and stone erupt in the enemy's path, centered on the nearest enemy, dealing area damage and a large radius of creating difficult terrain that lasts for 30 seconds. Enemies that encounter the difficult terrain have their movement slowed by 50% while they travel through it. So, super neat. Super neat rework, I think, for Penelope. Alright. Let's go talk about Gale now. So if you're joining us late, folks, why? No, I'm kidding. We need to pause until this ad runs. But if you're joining us late, we're doing Overdue Rendezvous, Mirt's version. Mirt's Overdue Rendezvous. That's usually how we refer to it. You put the patron first. Patron possessive and then the name of the variant. So that we need to do 2 Mirt variants to get enough influence to get our time gate piece this week, because we just unlocked Mirt last episode. This is worth stopping progress on all other things for. It is. So that's what we're doing. I'm not sure if we'll beat it. We're going to try. This is an 8 champion formation. We only have, we've got EO9 Favor in Torm. We got to go to 275. We'll see. We'll see. All right, I'm going to run a quick ad so it doesn't happen in the middle of Gale's thing. I'm going to restart this run, and it's probably going to swap to my other account. Yep, I did. Get it back. Want a quick restart in case there's anything funky happening. It's like the action figure Strongheart theme pack is on sale. Okay. There we go. Oops. Oh, I didn't do that. They did that. Yeah. Here's the Wise Friends weekend, folks. It's a chest with an owl face on it. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Finn. Celeste. Celeste will help us here. Triple. Jamila. Well, Valentine and Tatiana. Okay. What's the sweetener? Hold on. What's the sweetener? Finn's I've Got You friends. Okay. Okay. What else is on sale? Pride Parade Marshall's bundle, only $10.79. That's fantastic. That's a double skin bundle. I got both of those. Those are great. On my main account. Casual Astarian. Champions of Renown Year 1. Action figure Strongheart. Ooh, Boom Boom. $7 Boom Boom. Yeah. Alright. There you go. That's what's going on in the shop. Sounds like it's possible she will be Penel OP again. Look, if she mops. She mops. Elminster confirmed again. I mean, yeah, we knew that, yeah. You got Penelope in the free time gate. I don't know if you'd want to take it. I mean, I guess you could. It means less to do during the event, but she's going to arrive on Wednesday. She's going to be unlockable in the event, for free on Wednesday. You might want to pick somebody else, is what I'm saying. But if you didn't, it's fine. There's more chests for Penelope. I have Dob, Dinar, or Baloth in my time gate. Any advice? Are there 2 champions in those slots? My advice is they're all pretty good. Yeah. I don't really think there's a bad choice there. I think they're all very useful. I don't think any of them there are top in their slot, so they're all very useful to pick up. Dob's going to be a gold find power pusher. Dinar is going to be crowd control and healing. And Baloth is gold find and super power buffing if you want to do the manipulative buffing. Baloth was once top in slot, and then Antreus showed up and took it. What's our butt up? 40. Okay, we're still up above a bit. Torgar versus Narak. Ooh. Chaos. I don't feel like I'm. It's probably Narak, but if they ever fix Narak's ultimate, it's Narak. You're gonna open a Xander time gate, Prince Guinevere. Congratulations. Narak is difficult to use and unfriendly if you have a potato or just aren't dexterous. So Narak isn't this amazing thing that people who can actually get the ultimate to work say that he is, because he has a very ableist ultimate. I'm just gonna straight up say it. Narak has a very ableist ultimate, and not everybody can actually participate in Narak's gameplay. So don't just listen to what they say about Narak's amazing. Yeah. Not for everybody. All right, let's talk about Gale. Let's talk about the origin character from Baldur's Gate 3 that I only ever left in my camp. Because the times where I was like, all right, Gale, hop in the party. Time to show us what you're worth. Ended up with me going, Gale, why did I bring you? Why did I bring you? Why did I bring you, Gale? All right. Let's see what we got here. Gale's going to be slot 1. Oh, snap. I did not know that. Okay. Yeah. That's... I was going to get Orkira in slot 1. I feel like I still am, but that does maybe not. There's a lot... This upcoming event, Greengrass, is stacked on strong champions. So let's see how Mail, the wizard. Mail the Gale wizard. Jeez. Gale is neutral. True neutral. Okay. Pure support. I mean, I would say he supported like garbage during my runs, but that's okay. Qualifies for Vajra Strahd and always available for Elminster. There you go. It's like Melf, but different. Yeah, Melf's the male elf, and it's Male. The male wizard. The Mizzard. Mizzard, the male wizard. Oh, God. Okay. Basic attack, Firebolt. Gale deals 1 hit to a random enemy. Prioritizing enemies that haven't been affected by Weave Manipulation's debuff. We'll have to get to that, apparently. Wait a minute. I'm looking ahead, and I see nothing called Weave Manipulation. I see nothing called Weave Manipulation. Okay, well, maybe there's a typo? Maybe it's part of another ability. We'll get there. I'm just reading through in order, folks. And whenever something confuses me, because I was like, well, all right. Passive ability, Ally of Elminster. As an ally of Elminster, Gale can be used in any Elminster patron adventurer variant, even if it would not normally be available to be used due to a variant or patron restrictions. So he will always be available. Always be available. Let's level up some people here. Formation abilities, Archmage's Insight. I call it an Archmage. Some people call it Archmage. I don't know. I don't think it matters. Everybody understands, right? Gale increases damage of champions in the 2 columns in front of him by 100%. This is a fantastic functional swap for Brunor, because there are times when some formation layouts are just not new player friendly, like in events, because Brunor has to be in the same column, and swapping over to Gale, who's buffing 2 columns in front, that's great. Because you're going to want, like, usually you want Celeste and Calliope kind of either right behind or adjacent, or Celeste adjacent, and then suddenly Gale can be 2 back. That's actually pretty great. That's actually a pretty friendly swap in the SWAT 1 for new players. Netherese Orb. The first time Gale damages any enemy, they take 1,000% additional damage from all subsequent attacks. I feel like this is what they were talking about by weave manipulation. I feel like this was weave manipulation. Maybe Netherese Orb. Yes, a buzzard is a buff wizard. Yes. Aarakocra Buzzard, the buff wizard. Kaz, do you even live, bro? Yeah. Alright. An Experienced Sage is the 3rd formation ability. Gale increases the effect of Archmage's Insight by 10% for each Elminster patron variant you've completed, stacking multiplicatively. Hold on, is there... An Experienced Sage has an item. There's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. There's a chance that Gale mops on that ability. There's a chance. Okay, specializations. The first specialization allows you to select Gale's School of Magic. Oh, that's neat. That's a good way to do it. Evocation. Gale's Firebolt deals damage to all enemies in a small area. Okay. Okay. I don't know why we'd need an AoE for him, but sure. Abjuration. Attacks against champions. Wait, hold on. Oh, because it puts Netherese Orb on everyone. That's why. Duh. New champion. Who it is? Abjuration. Attacks against champions miss 50% of the time. Okay. Okay. So survivability feature. Okay. Enchantment. Increases Archmage's Insight number of columns by 1. So he could buff the 3 columns in front. Functional specialization change. Okay, sure. I love those. I prefer those. Illusion. Archmage's Insight now affects his column and the column behind. Completely different functional change. I'm loving this. And enemies that attempt to choose Gale as a target instead choose to attack another champion, assuming another valid target exists. Gale tank. Gale tank. Yeah, that's what I see. Gale's going to be another anti-tank. Yeah, true one Hedda. He's like Turiel in Illusion spec. Gale does I am not the target you want to hit. That's fantastic. So there's a lot of just functional changes to Gale's in that with Gale's kit, with his specs. Archmage's Insight, new show on CNE Twitch. That'd be neat. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. No, there hasn't been a blog about Elminster yet. No. Which is why we were shocked when he was just casual, #casual Elminster, when they just casually dropped Elminster as a patron in Penelope's spotlight. Yeah. Okay. Second specialization determines how Gale's Netherese Orb will get more powerful. Ceramorphosis. Your formation gains 1 Ceramorphosis stack due to the Mind Flayer tadpole in Gale's brain. Gale increases the damage of Netherese Orb by 100% for each stack, stacking multiplicatively. Okay. That's a thing. An experienced sage better stack multiplicatively, because otherwise, or better be pre-stack. The item better be pre-stack. Otherwise, Gale doesn't mop, and he'll be the first. He'd be the first champion not to mop, first absolute adversary not to mop. All right, because they put Ceramorphosis as a spec choice. Mystical Mentor. Gale increases the effect of Netherese Orb by 100% for each champion in the formation with an int of 13 or higher, stacking multiplicatively. So Gale is going to be useful in more than just absolute adversary formations. And Finite Fellowship. Gale increases the effect of Netherese Orb by 7.5%. For each champion you have unlocked that is not eligible for the current adventure, stacking multiplicatively. I don't like that one. You're gonna have to see the map. 7.5% feels. Hold on, I don't like that one. No, sir, don't like it. That would have to be 7.5. That would be 1.075. That's not a good number. 0.075 to the 100th. I guess that's not. If you have a lot of champions that are not eligible, I just don't know that that's going to be a great man. That's going to be hard to figure out. I get why it's that small, because if you have if there are a ton that don't qualify, it's not. It can be strong. Yeah, that's going to be weird. That was going to be weird. All right. Ultimate. Gale casts Gust of Wind, knocking back all enemies in medium distance, dealing 1 ultimate hit each, and slowing all monsters by 50% for 15 seconds. Okay. There's a Mind Flayer Gale theme pack with Terra, the Tressum Familiar, which, I mean, you knew that was coming, right? You knew that was coming. The variants. First one looks fine. Second is champs of int 13 or higher, or Heroes of Baldur's Gate affiliation members and absolute adversaries. So there's going to be a restriction there. Could be more challenging for newer accounts. Oh, and the last one, Elminster joins the formation. Oh, and it's not a good thing. You may only use the base 12 core champions and or champions that have been released in the last 3 years. I wonder what that means, folks. Might be a little hint. Might be a little hint as to what patron Elminster, what qualifies for patron Elminster. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Yeah. Remember, for Gale to be in the tank line, there has to be an actual tank in the tank line with him. I just want to point that out to people who might not recognize what we say when we like an anti-tank or a nega-tank. There has to be another tank. You have to be able to hand wave away from you. There has to be another tank there to hand wave them onto. All right, we're looking at around E48 damage. This is not okay. This is not okay. Because we're only at 130. We got to get to 275. We may not have the favor for this, folks. Block for elements are on April 3rd, then that means it's just coming out when the event arrives. Year 1 champions only would basically mean you can only use Gale and core champions, Moses, with Elminster. Because there are variants like that. They're like, you can only use year X. And yeah. That's why, most likely why they included the core champions. President just write qualifying champions, not Artemis. Well, I mean, that is another way to write it. Give me a Triton champion so we can have a fish tank. That'd be fantastic. That'd be fantastic. All right. I am a little worried. This formation, basically, this formation is not going to do it. I didn't think it would. To be fair. Do we have? Oh, we do. Oh, I get so happy when we can go. Oh no! I wasn't doing this anymore. We're saving up for the gelatinous cube. That's right. Saving up for the gelatinous cube. If you missed it, we got a bunch of Electrum codes, and I got a natural blue. But unfortunately, I'm missing a green, so I still can't open up her. I still won't open up her gold chest yet. Free time gate. Havilar, Neris, or Antreus. I mean, Antreus is super OP, but he's available in the next event. So, I mean, you also got to consider, like, are you still trying to do split the party? Neris is slot 12, Havilar is slot 10. If you need swaps for those. Havilar is a sort of speed champion. Her speed effect works again when there's fiends on the screen, so you're doing a Mad Wizard speed runs, like gem runs, because there's a lot of fiends in Mad Wizard. So yeah, I mean, you make your decision there. Usually what we're trying to figure out is like how many. Like here, I'm gonna look at my time gate and I'll tell you how we decide. I haven't looked yet. Valentine, Stokey, and Eliwick. Interesting. Not what I wanted in any of these situations. Are there crackles from the stream? It's from my mic. Why is it from my mic? Is it just if I'm too loud and I hit like the noise gate? Is that what's going on? So here's what I'm going to tell you, Dirdepa. Here's the thing for you and Super Wheels and anybody else who wants to ask who they should choose. What I need to know is the name of the champion, and like, so if I were gonna write this out, I would do it like this. I'm going to enter it into chat, and I'm going to explain what this means. Okay, so if you look at the way I put that in chat, basically what we need to know from you is the name of one of the names of each of the champions, and then in parentheses how many other champions are in that slot. And it's the number of these champions tell you, right? Like, so I've got Calliope, Dadius, and Briv here. I've got Jarlaxle and Karlach here, and I've got Tyrell and Rosie here. So that's 322, right? That helps me give you advice on whether, like, if your number is at 4 or higher in that slot, like in all the slots, that means we're really choosing for functionality. But if it's at 3 or lower, we're potentially choosing for split the party. And then I'll be able to give you stuff there. And if you already own the champion, don't even include them. Because if you already own the champion, but giving you things that you don't own, you want to choose between the ones you don't own. So, yeah. Dirtep, Spurt 2, Omen 2. Hold on. Rust? Are we talking Rust on the Harbor? 3. Spurt is in the next event, but the next event is pretty. There's a part of me that Dirdepa that says I think he goes spurt because that'll free up one of your flex slots in the next event. But maybe not. Rust is called Rost. Oh, okay. I think it's between Spurt and Omen. You choose. Spurt is coming in the next event, but there are a lot of champions in the next event you might want to unlock. So it's Spurt or Omen. Spurt or Omen. Oh, it just crackled when talking low during the question. Not. Hold on. Yeah, everything's plugged in correctly. I don't know. Maybe I did damage. Maybe I damaged the mic when it dropped. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to pick here. We're going to go back to what we're doing while I think about that. Get the odds info for gold chests in the shop. They always contain one rare equipment. Where's... they change it? Because it's not actually... Did they change the rules? Because this isn't the rules that we've actually functionally seen. Did they change the gold chest rules? Because it has no mention of greens. That's strange. That would be a change. It's gonna be the same. That's not how they worked in the past. It's not how they worked in the past. We're going to test it here in a second. And I don't know if they've just have that written wrong or if they've changed the way they drop. Okay, Super Wheels, free time get. Havilar 4, Neris 3, Entreus 5. In that situation, I would go with Neris. Because Neris is going to get you the fourth champion you need to do Split the Party 3. And also, Entreus is coming in the next event. So that, to me, that makes the choices easier. Tar, Lae'zel. Oh, everybody's a 1. Lae'zel, Black Viper, Omen. Ooh, I would go Lae'zel, Kotar. It's mainly because they're an absolute adversary, and you're about to get Gale in the next event. I know Gale is in, well, Gale's part of that affiliation, but then Lae'zel's also a speed champion with a unique speed ability that would be helping me right here. She would just run, she would be like, oh, I'm tired of these torches, and we would just skip this level. I just clear up something about how fire breath potions work. It says it adds 750 seconds of bud to each click. And your bud's E100, you're going to be doing 7.5 E102 damage. No. You're going to be doing 7.5 E100 damage. Because Bud is 1 E100 is 1 second. Right? Oh, wait. No, maybe it is. No. It was 7. Hold on. Math on stream. It's not E102. It'd be E101. It'd be like 7.5 E101. I think. Oh, maybe it is E102. I hate doing math on stream. Hold on. I gotta actually. So if we go this times, there's going to be 750. Yes, 7.5 E102. Yes, of Bud, but not plus your current click damage. The text on Fire Breath Potions is wrong. It overrides. It replaces your current click damage with the Bud damage. Unless they changed it and didn't tell anybody. Yeah, you were right on the 7.5 E102. But it replaces the damage. Surely there would have been a blog or a changelog for something as important as chest changes. Surely. Stop calling me Shirley. And no, I don't know that there would have been. But again, what I'm saying is I don't know if that's actually accurate. Based on if they haven't changed anything, we're going to open a chest here in a minute, and we'll know real quick. Yeah. Evergreens aren't eligible for Elminster. Why would you think they were? Well, if they're recent evergreens, they should be. But I think what Justin's saying is your core 12 champions are qualify for that. But core champions and evergreens are two separate things. It says in the thing that core champions. Oh no, maybe that's the variant. That may just be the variant restriction. Never mind. That may not be Elminster's restriction. I don't know. But I don't know what you mean by it's the latter, because I don't know what the original question was. But if he just says evergreens are not eligible, then what about core champions? Because core champions are not evergreens. So, I don't know. Have they released hidden codes for 2024? No. Xander's 6. Well, 6s means we're good. Xander or Prudence? I'm not really a fan of either. So, dealer's choice. Dealer's choice. Yeah, just flip a coin between Xander and Prudence, basically. I wouldn't even do it if you have other Oxventures. I'd just be like, flip a coin. I don't think it matters, because I don't really feel Prudence is in a great position. Rafflin, please put in parentheses how many other champions you have in that slot after each of those champions. So, like, where was my... Where did I put mine in? I don't remember. Oh, here it is. So, like this. Got an ad coming in a minute. In a hot minute. I mean, yeah, I have a preference, all things equal, but it's rarely all things are equal. Okay, so I'm going to open this gold Karlach chest. Based off what the chest rules said, I should get a blue for Karlach as an upgrade, and not a green. I got both. I got a green and a blue. Oh, that worked out well. Okay. That was the last green I needed. So these should all... And that was the last... So then I can open these anyway. And now we get blues and dupe greens. Okay. That worked out well anyway. That worked out well anyway. So that doesn't really answer my question. I'm going to have to... We'll have to really look at what happens. Ooh. That patron chest might tell us. Ad break about to happen, folks. Yeah, absolutely Finn, Raflin. Finn. Yeah. And Super Wheels, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Oh, neat, Necronus. Yeah, that's... Yeah. I am aware that that is... I have been aware that that's Elminster's patron restriction. And we have an ad break. And I'm going to take this moment for a snack break. Rip my last bag of Sun Chips Garden Salsa. You were delicious. I'm going to enjoy this final bag. You and your friends. You and your 99 other friends. Or with every penny. I have not, Delcone. We're on a snack break, folks. Okay, free time gate. Thank you. Havalar 2, Spurt 2, Avandra 3. I don't think I'll pick Spurt in the event. Then pick Spurt now. If you're not going to pick Spurt, if you don't think you'll pick Spurt in the event, pick Spurt now. Spurt's a big deal. That explains why they didn't touch Artemis in the Companions of the Hall season? Maybe. Yeah, I never had lentil chips, but I have Intel chips in my computers usually. You're welcome. Yeah, toy for Ron. Penelope looks good. A churro. I would love a churro right now. A churro, Time Gate, BBG 3, Turiel 3, Prudence 4, BBEG. BBEG would be my choice. Fish was taken, Free Time Gate, Zorbu. I don't think that's... No, that's not what we meant. We're not saying what... We're not saying what slot you're in. The number you have in each one. Yeah, somebody explain that. Yeah. I know what slot they're in, usually. Usually. I need to know how many other champions you have. So you can tell me that. I will give you some advice. But you did get the general format correct. Zorbu 1, Avern 2, Dahani 1. Ooh. Zorbu. Well, no, actually, Yeah, well, crap. So here's the thing. Here's why I'm torn. Getting to slot 12 can be difficult, but you're also going to get a slot 12 in the event. In the name of one Penelope half pint. You're also going to get a slot 12 from Tomb of Annihilation in the form of Azaka Stormfang. So I'm thinking Dahani. You're going to get you could potentially choose Orkira in the next event, but still you're already going to get Penelope. So yeah, I would say Fish. I would go with Dahani. And Dahani just got a recent rework, and she's a lot better. I've heard about limited edition Sun Chips. No, but I will look them up now. I just want to know if you remember if the devs ever said that the free time gets will have at least one champion that is not full epic. No, that's not a thing. It's that a natural time gate weekend will always have one champion that you don't own. But it shouldn't have anything to do with your gearing of them. So I don't remember anything ever about a rule about the time gate buckets that have to do with your gear. I only remember it may have been something that somebody asked for and they said, oh yeah, that might be neat, but they haven't changed time gates since then. So time gates are most likely going to be getting some kind of rework in the future. We're hoping it's this year, but we don't know that. Oh yeah, man, our bud. We're going to have to change. We're going to have to change some things here. First off, let's do a quick damage potion. So we can move through this faster. We will get Galen one, yes. I still would go Dahani, I guess. I would still go Dahani. Yeah, I mean, that's going to set you up for all 4. Yeah. I don't know. I think you could go either way, Dahani or Zorbu. But those are the 2 options you'd want to be choosing between, I think. Well, actually, sorry, Fish was taken. Whatever you've chosen by now, if you've chosen something, is fine. Honestly, all 3 of those would be fine. Let's just say any of those would be fine. And take some stress off of you. Yeah, time gates are already in 2.0. You went with Donnie, that's fine. I think you're fine. I think you're fine anywhere, any way you choose on that one. Because again, the purpose is just to try to get you to split the party 1, 2, and 3 as quickly as possible when we're making decisions there for the most part. I think you're fine in that progress. Yeah, so Time Gates 2.0 happened a while back because Time Gates 1.0 was like Natural Time Gates Weekend. You spent 6 Time Gate pieces to hit a button and get 3 random champions offered to you. It wasn't you could pick anything you wanted. It was literally 3 random champions. And sometimes you were like, well, because you already had all, you didn't want any of them. You know, you might have had all of them, or you were trying to get gear for a specific one, or you were trying to unlock a specific one and it gave you a different one, and you're just like, this is garbage. And that's why there's that thing where when you open a time gate, if you then close it right away, you get refunded time gate pieces. That's why. It was because people literally did that. So nowadays, the Time Gate 2.0 rework, and there was only just 2 adventures. There wasn't the variant. So you could get another gold chest, and then your Time Gate was done. You had a free play that did nothing. You couldn't earn silver chests. So the original Time Gates were not great. So Time Gate 2.0 gave us 2 adventures and a variant, and it gave you free plays, and it gave us silvers that every 100 areas, and on top of that, you could choose the one you wanted. Player choice. So Timegate 3.0, we're hoping will be more in line with the current event system. I would like to see it allow you to work through the tiers of the variants. I would like to see all three variants, right? For whatever tier you're currently on. So you could basically just knock out the variants, knock out an entire tier and move to the next one. Every time you open a time gate, that'd be great. That'd be great. And I'd also like it, I mean, at this point, well, I don't know. I was about to say I'd also like it if they just made it 3 time gate pieces, but I think for 6 time gate pieces, you almost want to up the rewards a bit as well. You need more gold chests for 6 time gate pieces, because in an event, you can use 3 time gate pieces to flex them and get up to 12 if you have a high level account. So I don't know. Bad garbling on the mic. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna have to. Well, it wouldn't be Wi-Fi, because nothing about the mic is set up via Wi-Fi. It's plugged directly in. Weird. I mean, something has to have happened when I dropped it. Because nothing's changed. So. Yeah, but there's no reason for it to be staticky or anything. That's why I was wondering if it's like when I'm peaking or something, but people are saying no, it's just happening sometimes in general. Let me just drop the music down a little bit. Covered by crackling noise. Yeah, there's no reason for that. The only thing hooked up to my computer via Wi-Fi are my key lights, and that wouldn't affect the audio. Sound like a poor internet. Well, but some people were saying that the music sounded fine. It's just my voice, which would mean it's the mic, something about the mic, and not necessarily the internet. Oh, so here this weekend I'm going to be cleaning my computer out. I went and got new compressed air, so I could give it a good cleaning this weekend. And then I guess I will also have to just be disconnected completely, and I will rewire my my new I muted. I'll rewire my new Cat 6 cable. Is it Cat 6, Cat 5, Cat 6? Whatever the one I bought. Remember, we talked about it on stream. I got an upgraded cable to connect me to my router. So the other one was very old and also probably got tromped on a little bit. Definitely got tromped on a little bit during the renovations. Because it was running across the floor. And this new one I've already put in clips, and it's going to run out of the way up the side of the wall and over an arch and back down again. It'll never get stepped on again. Yeah, this music is different than the C&E stream music. The C&E stream music is the OG. It's the actual audio, in-game audio loop that you turn off in the settings. I have that as a file, and I just loop it in OBS. This is the jukebox. Second account, you have all the split the parties down, and your choices are Grama, Brig, or Lizaps. Grama. I would go with Grama. All right, Shank. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm getting the Dev Insights audio issues apparently. Maybe crack a diaphragm. I mean, yeah, maybe we could have screwed up the mic. I mean, that just motivates me to pull the trigger and buy a new mic. Right? Rav, have you done all the split the parties? If yes, then Avandra. If yes, then Avandra. How we doing? No, we're right around the bud. So Minsk, Mr. Minsk, and Boo are going away. Going away. For the Dark Urge. We will see. They can maybe do a little more damage? I don't know. They're not coming in hot. Give me something there, but that's a little better. Not much. Not much better. Okay. Well, that's slightly problematic. We got to get another 100 areas, and our bud is already kind of matching. Oh no. What's their charisma at? 17. They can be buffed by Hitch. They can be buffed by Hitch. And then let's see if that's better. Hitch over Dark or over Makos. So 3E56. Looked the same, but it was right at transition, so I'm not sure. Or it looked worse, I should say. Hold on. Give me another attack, Dark Urge. Come on. Oh, 1E58. Okay, so better. Okay. Again, we don't have... Krull hasn't come online, so we should probably, honestly... 1100% buff. We should just do this for just straight up damage. Yeah. When we start building up enemies, we'll go back to Krull. Krull will become more powerful then. Bring the big guns. Next up will be Karlach. I mean, we got a green on her rage and her self damage, so she couldn't really do. Now, what would be coming in next is like a Briv Krull combo platter. We would Briv Krull combo platter. Two epics and a potion of polish from 3 of the weekend chest. Yeah. Guard's Guide to Bud Spikes. I kind of put in the Terminology 101, I kind of sort of did an explanation for bud spiking. Kind of, sort of. Ooh, that's a good picture of Elminster. Feel like it's time for me to look at the gates. All right. All right. And time gate's done. No new purples have been acquired. Aww. She finished it quickly. I mean, you should feel good. Like, that's usually... If I sit down and do it right away, you know, I can finish them in an hour or less. So you were time efficient, at least. You were time efficient, at least. I want to think about my time gates. Still think I'm going to get Entreus here. Is there another 10 swap in green grass? Hold on. No, 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 no. Okay, so I gotta get Eliwick. Unfortunately, so none of these are speed champions. That would have been a first pick, no matter what. Stokey is an interesting option here for having a gold find with some pushing power, which Jarlaxle does not provide. But we're going to get Entreus here in the event. And there isn't a 10 in the event, so we're going to go here. Okay. Man, I mean, if I'd already split the party, I could start that in the background, but sadly, we're not there yet. Sadly, we're not there yet. Uh, sadly, Lurking Rider, I would go with Blanya. Lowest item. When it's just about item levels, I always choose the lowest item level. Valentine to help you with Artemis when you start putting that team together? That's funny. I don't Artemis. I don't Artemis. Valentine was a non-option there because Valentine would have fallen in a slot where they already had 3 champions in. So, and split the party terms, that's a big nope from me, dog. Yeah, dilettante. Like my usual rule of thumb is I'm going with whoever has the lowest item levels on a time gate. If they're all full epic already. Drawn, Shaka 2, Paulton 2, Russ 2. Oh no. Folks, help me out. Is Shaka an 8 or 9? Hold on, I can look at I've got my other client open. They're in 9. Okay. And 9's going to have Ayla in the event, so I know that much. Paulton is 4, and Paulton is going to have Autriest in the event, and Rust is 11. I would go Rust. Because the other two, you draw on the other two slots are going to get a third option as possible during the event. Ayla and Antreus are if you want, I think they're solid champions. So if you're shooting towards 3 in each slot, those would be choices for you. Whereas Rust, you won't get another slot 11 in the event. So that's how I would choose personally. Is there any chance of them removing Vaughn from the game? Probably not. If they were gonna, well, they don't remove a champion. They change the champion to a different name with a slightly different kit. Hence Xander. So there's already a precedent on how that would work. So doesn't look like it. That's pretty sure Wizards of the Coast is who was like, no, that champion needs to change, and we got Xander. But clearly they didn't say anything about Blanya. It's not even plastic surgery. Because then they would just change their art. They changed the art a little. They changed the art, plus they also changed the kit slightly. A little of the story. They kept the thing with the missing daggers, but yeah. I don't think it's gonna. That was long enough ago that if it was gonna happen, it would have happened right away. When Xander came in real fast. Xander came in pretty hot. Yeah. Vlanya isn't problematic. Vlanya's creator is. But all that came out like a year or two ago, a few years ago. And it's just now kind of resurfacing again because guess who's popped their head up trying to get back in as the TTRPG community and say, oh, I've changed and moved on, and I was like prove that first before coming out and just saying it, right? Yeah. And that's on the back of it. Yeah, this is a wow. It's been a rough week. Because it's there were yeah, there's a couple people that really just that we like they dropped the ball again. I mean, they came back trying to get back in, and with people that didn't know them or whatever, and now but then another prominent figure got outed as a not great person. And is basically I don't know. I think they're just trying to hide at this point. So it's been a rough week, but it takes a lot. It takes a lot to get like kind of disappeared from the game, like Xander, like how we got Xander. Yeah. Otherwise, you just kind of get forgotten. You don't get featured in a You don't get like, I don't know that we'll ever get a rework for Vlanya, and I don't think anybody, and I don't think like CNE will care. I think she goes to the bottom of the barrel, right? Yeah. Yeah, lurking right. I don't want to. Oh, well. So this is. I'm just going to tell you right now. This is something when they're not going to. When this kind of stuff happens, CNE's not going to say anything, right? Um. So on my channel, on my stream, I do what I want to do. Uh. Uh. Um. The creator of Solok, Gabe Hicks. Yeah. Nope. Not a person anybody wants to have around in any community anymore at this point. So, but they're not gonna have any official comment on that. It's not their thing. As long as they're not doing any more work with them, then there shouldn't be any reason to comment on it, right? As a company, they can't necessarily come out and just make statements. Be nice, but because they are answering to an IP holder, they can't necessarily be free to have that conversation. Sorry, we're in an ad break. I shouldn't be. It hit right as we started talking. We'll be back in about 15 seconds, and then we will get back to our conversations. All right, we're back. So yeah, the creator of Solok, Gabe Hicks, not welcome in the TTRPG space based off active personal choices. Holy, yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah, Google is your friend there. This isn't a discussion group for that. Yeah, unacceptable behaviors having to do with their treatment of other people, not anything else. Just the way they treat people and the way they talked about people was not okay. Raflin, first time gate. How much favor do you push for in the time gate? Whatever is just easy, and it's like you just want to be able to get enough favor to do whatever the variant is, because you could get a variant that's either completion area 75, 125, or 175. 175 is going to take like EO8, 5 EO8 favor, or close to or above, depending on the restriction. So how much favor you need is totally determined by what the variant is. Because favor doesn't convert very well out of time gates into main campaigns. So you really just want to complete the 2 adventures in the variant. If you got to run a free play to get favor, do it. To complete the variant, yeah, do it. It's worth it for the gold chest, but then you're done. But yeah, space. So the TTRPG space in general is a fairly small community of creators. Fairly small, considering the volume of people that watch and interact. The creator space is small. It's kind of the same with the video game industry. You may think the video game industry is huge. It's really not that huge. Um, all things considered, uh, you know, if you everyone talks. So trying to get away with bad behaviors in the space and talking and lying about other creators in the space to make them look bad, so to try to prevent them from getting work in the space, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out because when people go to conventions, all of a sudden all these creators, it's a magnet for creators. They're all in the same space, and then suddenly all the conversations get had and the stories get aligned and you find out the actual truth, and then there goes somebody's career for sure because they were being a bad person. Yeah, you might be able to get away with it for a little while, but if you're looking for an actual career, that ain't the way to go about it. All right, so we're doing okay. We still got 63 levels to go, but our ace in the hole. Well, we've got two aces in the hole. We've got Briv and Krull sitting on the bench. They could come in and do a lot of work, and when we could start the slow crawl forward with them. They explain the sudden retirement of specific skin. Oh, did they? Well, that's good. Good. Yeah. Again, they're just the official comments probably never not going to be had, but they will do things like, well, we're just not doing stuff with that champion in game anymore, right? The slow crawl forward. That's what I was gonna say. I am not upgrading efficiently. I'm being bad. Oopsie. I think they have another. Oh, they do at 800. Okay. But this is a problem, right? And I want to be clear, this like slow lowering of health, this is only because I'm using a fire breath potion near my wall. That's not how the game usually works. We're really going to have to play around with this. Hey, C-Lob. Sitting around the last part of what Gorer and I immediately knew of who. Oh. I mean, I didn't know right away until kind of had to go hunt a little bit. People were talking, and I'm like, y'all subtweeting, and that's not helpful because the rest of us need to know who the hell you're talking about, so we don't work with them anymore. And I finally found it. Yeah, welcome to chat, companion. One thing we can also do is try to like Bud Spike. Bud Spike, yeah. And then throw a Jarlax back in. Yeah. So we're back to kind of swapping some champions. Because we're using a Fire Breath Potion, we can push with a different kind of strategy. And now I'm actually going to throw this 15 minutes down. Because this is going to be this is a slower section. We're in the last 56 areas. Oh, I understand. Yeah, if you want to make a comment on it, but you don't want to get dragged into the fight, I get it. But if that's the only people I follow on Twitter, it makes it very hard for me to know what the is going on. Yeah, so But yeah, all I saw was a lot of subtweeting and no actual statements until finally I found one that in a chain of retweets I found a link and yeah. Try to unlock Blueshy. Nice. You got this. Remember, be the bully. Be the bully. You can be the bully. We believe in you. We believe in you. Oh no. We believe. Oh no. Oh no. So this is one of the bad zones, 23, and we're doing okay at the moment. At the moment, because we've always got to keep pushing forward. So what going to be a problem is 73. 273 is going to be the big bad problem area because we don't even have a shard, a knockback. We don't even have a shard, a knockback. Need to see where upgrades are. Nothing. Okay. 500. Okay. Nothing. 500 here would be nice. 7 night, that's a ways. Ultimate doesn't matter. Wow. Okay, just a whole lot of nothing. I'm all out of bud. I'm so lost without you. Uh, disclaimer: bullying not endorses lifestyle choice. No, just in a single player video game, you can bully the bad NPCs. That's we approve of that, but that is anywhere else not okay. 7. Where is it exactly? 785. Okay. We need another beast area. I'm manually clicking here to get rid of these little guys. Because the familiars are clicking on the boss. There we go. There we go. Am I doing more damage with Minsk than with Jim? Maybe. Favorite enemy? Favorite enemy would do it. Speaking of. Not favorite enemy, but he does. But Minsk actually has all champions damage bonuses, and Jarl Axel did not. So that was it's a good reminder. Will she have one very? Do you mean like is there a bully for you for every campaign? No. There's bully for you and then there's bully for Vecna, is my understanding. Coffeenia is the crackling back, folks. We think that as best I can understand, or best we've been able to figure out, is that potentially when I dropped my mic the other day, something in it is damaged now, and occasionally we get some crackling. See, other people are saying it was fine, but there has been reports of crackling, Coffeenia. So yeah. Bully for Vecna work the same as bully for you, though? I believe so, yeah. I think I did the same thing where you build a formation or you create a plan and you remove things, you bully things out. I'm pretty sure it's the same. Pretty sure. That's right, you get Belushi the whole time, yeah. Maybe it's Twitch. Maybe it is. I would like it for it to be Twitch, but I have a feeling it's me. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. I feel like it's probably me. With the number of times I'm having to swap in and out here, it's time. It's time for the turtle. Time for turtle power. Here we're gonna. Sounds more like a Mr. Goodbar than a Crackle. I see what you did there. Yeah, we are. I don't. I don't tea. You know what? We're not past time for though. At some point, Cadbury cream eggs. Next snack break. I'm having a Cadbury cream egg. Crackle? Really? Huh. I don't know. No, this is not. This is not doing well. This is not going well at all. Eating. I have to go back a level. Okay, we're gonna. No, we're gonna swap. We're gonna swap all the things. I had checked my cables. My cables are not loose. That was the first thing I checked. Sudden and louder sound. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we swapped this in. Now we need to figure out. I guess we're gonna swap these. Oh, I don't have to necessarily swap that. We can just do this, and we can do this. There we go. That's bigger. Okay, so we need spike, and then we go to adding button. Okay. Wait, I just saved. It didn't save. Ah, why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? Why would you not save? Why would you not save? This would be. Maybe we do. How do we? How do I leave with? No, here. Two. Wait. Is this the way I wanted this? I think so. Okay. Boom. It didn't say because I hit the X. I figured it was something silly. That was my fault. Don't I have Carlock? I do, but what do you think she's gonna do? I mean, we can try her out, but no, I do ad breaks here, Rav. There'll be one in about 10 minutes, 11 minutes. Oh no, Neroth, he posted. It says he posted the link. Can't really do anything about it until. Well, I mean, I may just not be able to do anything about it. Period. So, okay, let's. We're going to change some specs here. We're going to go War Domain, and we're going to go Vengeance. And that's going to get us a little more damage. A little more damage. $100 still is a goal. This is not great. This is not what we wanted. So gold find damage we're throwing down. Try to get ourselves the best situation possible. Yeah, the only mods here are me and the bot. Me and the bot. So that's on purpose. I do need to drink water. But no, I don't have to do it at the same time. We're slowly creeping up. There's a damage bonus. If I'd been a little more efficient with my leveling, we probably wouldn't have stalled out like we did. That's on me. Go around the bot. Go around the bot. One's a real person and the other is not. Yeah, but how do you know which? How do you know which? That's the hard part. That's the hard part. Lurking Rider, if you just want to post that in the tavern or in the streaming room in my Discord, I can watch it after. It's not going to do much for me right now. This is not. We don't have Regis either, which is probably. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh. Oh. Take that. Take that. 415 to what? 480. It's. I'm gonna pick for my time gate today. Eliwick. She was the one. She would give me the best chance for one of the future split the parties. Not split the party one, but maybe split the party two. She was gonna give me that. So. We're going to use Minsk to favored foe spike here. Or we were. Yeah, that was that get us past this moss. Nice. Nice. Spiky caterpillar. If it wasn't trying to eat me, it'd be cute. $680. $790. Ugh. 700. $785. Lost our speed. Lost our speed. I'm going to use this last one. It's not even going to last very long. I need like 800 on Jarlaxle for more piracy, which we could really use right about now. Yeah, ultimately we came in here with too little favor. Too little favor. And I'm trying to make it work, but I don't know if I can. We're a ways away to be slowing down this hard. We're 40 levels away from completion. Ooh, 2 instances of traitor. That's gonna. We killed it. Dang it. All right. That was gonna be nice. Dark Urge would give us a quad damage, but we're still like 11 levels away. Here's one of the problem areas. We gotta clear these off to get to the torches to move forward. Oh no. Oh no. Lae'zel, where are you? Where are you, Lae'zel? Lae'zel's speed effect was specifically designed to help you with this exact situation. That speed potion isn't going to help us at all. Oh, I'm upset. I'm upset. Wow. So this doesn't... I'm kind of hoping we get enough gold. She's got an upgrade at 85 banked levels. But we're not really getting much off these drops. That was a good clear. That was a good clear for a hot second. 19, 20 pilfers, 21 pilfer stacks. That did it. We got to 23. That did it. That got us her upgrade. This didn't raise our damage a whole lot, but it was a sum. It was some, and some is better than none. We did also move forward a little bit. No, I can just click on the torch. Jarlax, look, I can do this by myself. Well, if they've got pilfer stacks. Plus, Hitch's random daggers will bounce out there too. Never really worried about that. Stab! That! Torch! Okay. We're in Minsk. What we're going to do is we're going to alt. And we're going to hope that we get a damage spike off of it. We did not. We did not. Man. There we go. 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 Come on. 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 Die. 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 Yes. Yes, we got there. We got there. We got there. Still got to clear 15 torches. Variant's so rough. Any of these variants with this kind of progression and where you're really just creeping, and we got to do this at 273 again. I think we wasted our time, unfortunately, today, but and some potions. It's always the worst combination to waste, because I don't think we're getting past this. I mean, getting to 250, I think, can be done, but 275 might be a little too much. Yeah, get off that. I just want to kill that. There we go. These need a thing where, like, the number of lit torches on this screen give you a buff. Like, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I can't click on that one. It's close enough to get a pilfer stack or a pain stack, but it isn't close enough for me to click on. Oh, damage bonus. Quad damage. Quad damage DJs. I can't go near. Like, what do you think? What champion from this do you think will be added next? I probably know. I can't comment on that stuff. I can't even join that discussion. That's yeah. Same torch time, same torch channel. But yeah, I can't comment on what champion do you think is next, or in general, because I usually know. I need Jarlaxle. I need those 100 levels on Jarlaxle. Better not turn this off, actually. We need a solid bud spike here. Because we're about to go to a boss level. And that changes everything. Trying to get his ult back. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to know, you can find out. But if you just want to speculate, you can speculate together. I just can't participate. So the question we have now is, like, can we swap somebody in here out for Tyrell and get a better buff? $90, $75. I'm going to get his thing back, but is Tyrell going to be a better buffer in general? 70. Not bad. Oh, yeah, that's solid. Bring some for here. A little money. Work off that cooldown timer. Any penalty to dying, or just go back to the last stage? There are certain variants where it's, there's bad things that happen, but for the most part, it's just go back a stage. Yeah, let's see where we're at here. I want to set a baseline with Well, here, why don't I just do this? EO4, Dark Blessing, and 3,500 global. 3,500 global. EO5 natural performer. Hitch is better. 4,700 global. 8 EO4 moonbeam, but that's going to go down. What is it? Actually, 581 EO4. I think this is. I think this is the way to go. Okay. What area is more efficient for a favor push? Depends on the campaign. Oh, in Sword Coast, I would go Beast Intentions on this account because I would want the beasts to bud spike, like for Minsk's favored foes, just to bud spike and be able to carry damage and progress with a fire breath potion would be more useful to me. So I would go Beast Intentions, but it really depends on what champions you're going to be using for your deep push. What you don't want is any area with armored enemies, really, when you're trying to do a favor push. Well, spoiling is to the normal release kit. Like when you're telling people things that the developers have not announced publicly yet, that's a spoiler. That's a spoiler. There are people who want to be surprised when new things happen, and it's okay to allow that. So if you wanna talk about stuff that's in the game files, you can only do it in the well. In the official CNE places, it's just the well of spoilers. If you want to go looking for that stuff in the community at large, that's fine. That's on you. But you can't. There isn't. It isn't something you can just talk about in official streams. And I don't like it here personally. I don't want to be like if I wasn't before I got this information in advance because of streaming. I didn't want that information. I like being surprised. Yeah, it's just kind of personal choice, but my personal choice is to not be spoiled. Oh, there's the 100 for Jarlaxle. Yay. More gold, more gold. We need it. We need a lot more gold. Dang it. Let's need a lot more damage. The only way to get more damage is more gold. 975. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I think that's probably 950. Yeah, we probably won't get another upgrade out of Jarlaxle. Thing to keep in mind, and one of the reasons usually I stay away from information taken out of the game files is information in the game files doesn't always make it into the game. And so sometimes you can get excited about things, and we've seen this happen in this community for something that then it was in the game files, but then it doesn't arrive in the game for 6 months, not 9 months. Just because it got added into the data file didn't mean it was on a schedule to be released anytime soon. And then people get upset. They have no right to be upset, but they get upset anyway. So, I mean, there's a lot of reasons not to spoil things, but we've seen this community not play well about stuff that, well, why would you be even talking about that? Why are you upset about that? We never said that was going to come out. It's just in the game file. People get pissy. Hmm. Oh, no. My butt spiked. Nice. $10, 50. But yeah, I mean, I started out online games with MMOs, and MMOs, like the devs, they'll add there will be all kinds of stuff in the game files that, you know, maybe they were working on it and they started patching stuff in, and then plans changed, and then they're not even go that direction at all. And then people get like, well, it's like, well, look, until it comes out, until it's officially launched in the game, you shouldn't expect it to ever arrive. People do, but you shouldn't. But you shouldn't. Okay, what are we? 5,300% all champs damage. And basically an EO5 favorite enemy. Okay. EO4 and EO5. Technically, I think on a beast levels, I think I can put Minsk in instead of Celeste. Yeah, whatever happened to leaked character file exactly? Oh, that wasn't. That was just something we were playing around with internally. Happens a lot. Like an actual Easter egg, that's cool. I like that. All right, and at the moment, we don't really have. We don't have anybody to help us get through these skeletons. We're gonna have to get. We never got Minsk's ultimate back, so. Yeah, I mean, we've had things in this game that they've officially announced are coming with a blog post, and then the information changed by the time they actually launched. So, okay. Wow, that should have done so much. What are you doing? Ah, that should have helped. Why didn't it help? Why didn't it help? There it went. Wow. So I think the moral of this story in this run, folks, is we should have gone and got more favor. We definitely have the power to get a lot more favor in Sword Coast, considering we have E25 in Kellumbor. And that would have made this whole situation a walk in the park. A walk in the park. That's my bad. I made a bad decision. I made a bad decision. And it's because I wanted the freaking thing before. Oh, I also shouldn't have. Oh, I made multiple bad decisions today. Oh boy. I could have waited and opened that time gate on Monday right before it ended and then still had 3 days to open it. And instead I opened it. Oh boy. Folks, don't be me. Normally I'm here like going, "Hey, be me." Don't be me. Don't be me in this situation. In this situation, don't be me. Oh, come on. We can't kill these? Yeah. There's guide to not doing what Garwar does. This is an exact place. Because the health just went up through the roof. The health on the enemies just got real big at 252. Which Krull and Minsk? That's not how Krull works. That's not how Krull works. Well, to bring up the Dark Urge's ability. Unfortunately, I'm not really focused on that. Again, when we have Jarlaxle in, Jarlaxle isn't there to provide us a damage bonus. Jarlaxle is there to provide us gold find. The only DPS we have in this formation, and this is the power formation. This would be the more powerful formation. Would be Minsk next to Dark Urge. Nobody else in this formation has a DPS tag. Nobody else in this formation has a DPS tag. So, and sometimes you don't necessarily. I mean, you can think, well, Dark Urge is more optimal if I do X. But until you try it, you don't know if it's actually going to help you push further. In this situation, it might not. No, I understand living on the edge. I understand how Dark Urge works. I understand how Dark Urge works. But again, if I don't know. I looked at damage and it looked like the Celeste Minsk is a better swap, but oh, look at that Pilfer building up. But at the end of the day, it's whatever gives me the most damage to clear a level. There's 20 stacks. I'm going to make... 21. Oh, it's going to a 30 stack. It's not going to get there. It's going to die first. Oh, no. That's so much gold. We just got so much gold. Dritz, this is not Dritz. This is Dritz. This is Dritz, Stewart. This is fake Dritz. So here, look. This takes away a stack from him, but he's still set 369 E74 here. Now, this is going to be roughly the same, except we're doing favored foes. We may get a bigger stack. So we're trying to, but see, we didn't jump up above that, so even though we have another living on the edge stack, it's still not really, didn't really change anything for us. It didn't make it better. Celeste was still better. See, 1E75. So oddly enough, Celeste is still better than trying to max out. Trying to max out the living on the edge stuff. Swap into Shield Master might. Yeah, how many? I don't know how long these left. Not a lot of those left. There we go. There we go. There we go. There's a little more damage, but man, we got so far to go. We got so far to go. I feel like it's not going to happen. I feel like it's just not going to happen, folks. We're not earning gold at the rate we need to. We're in an upgrade desert. We need a lot of gold, and we're not earning it. Yeah, this is unfortunate. I'm actually, you know what? This. I just want to see what happens. No. Like, he's not better than the Dark Urge in this formation, right? Nope. Nope. That would be a neat ability. A champion that could replace an escort slot. That would be a neat ability. If and like one of their buffs is if they were placed in an escort slot, they activate some other kind of feature. That would be cool. That'd be cool. I don't know if it's possible, but it would be neat. But it would be neat. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna alt. It's the only thing that offers us something a little better with Minsk than with Celeste, but yeah, we just don't have the damage. So we're into all of our last ditch efforts. Berserker, Carlock DPS. Why not? Why not try it out? Urge has got way better gear, but you know what? I'll try it. Oh, oh, baby! I am now a Carlock main. Screw Dark Urge. Mama's home. Mama's home. Yeah, there we go. Good lord. Just destroyed it. Carlock from the top rope. What just happened? Carlock just happened. Carlock just happened. That's what happened. All right, hold on. We need to get some more gold find in here. So we need to actually save the dirty gold find like this. Okay. Yeah, Carlock just happened. Unfortunately, that was with the ultimate active, and now when we kill the boss, this is the downside: is this horribly long ultimate. She does way more damage and with her ultimate active, and you just witnessed it. You just witnessed it. So Carlock doesn't need no tadpoles. Exactly. Exactly. What was that? Can my Carlock do it too, please? I mean, sure. All of my buffs were focused here. I just swapped the Dark Urge and hit the ultimate, and away it went. Away it went. How fast you overwrote your save formation? I mean, look, look. Uh, oh yeah, no, I need to replace him for Hitch now because she doesn't have the charisma. Okay. Yeah. Then we just do Minsk. Uh, for the moment. For the moment, we Minsk, but we could have Makos in our back pocket. We could also try to put her up in the tank slot, but we'd lose so many buffs. We'd lose so many buffs. That's the problem. What do you mean now you're a Karlach main? I don't know. I mean, on this account, I'm now a Karlach main. It's Nilla Shark. If the free time has 2 champions already unlocked, are they worth doing? It's best to do the one that you don't own. Generally speaking, it's best to, Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. That's the general rule of thumb is go for what you don't own. Got any chest upgrade those greens on Karlach? No. Oh, Infernal Iron. I was holding that until we got Karlach. Silver Spoon. Okay, damage all champions. This is Miria. This is Mirt. Oh, this is Mirt. This is Mirt. Karlach. Oh no, Turtle. Oh, baby. Cheers. We finally got our blue pilfer. That just changed this whole run. That just changed everything. We're going to make so much more gold now. I'm not putting in the Dark Urge with Karlach. The Dark Urge doesn't support Karlach. Yeah, if you already have Curl Sport, Lae'zel's worth it. Lae'zel would help on this adventure because there are places in this adventure where Lae'zel's speed effect would really help us a lot. Can't wait to do. I still want to do a Karlach playthrough in Baldur's Gate 3. That's the next playthrough that I want to do. We're not earning gold here is the problem, folks. I mean, she's carrying, but we're coming up to it. We're going to start slowing down again, or we already are slowing down again. So, and this cooldown timer is. They made it too long. They made it way too long. So that's annoying as well. That's very annoying as well. Oh. There we go. Close that. It's almost 76 degrees in this room. This is what happens when I run 2 Idle Champions clients while streaming. My room goes up by 6 degrees. All right, so again, we could try a Makos. Makos instead of. Huh? Well, that's a little bit better. We got an upgrade here too. Makos instead of Minsk, maybe? Come on. No. Not too much better. 284 E80. It's pretty good. Did we lose our fire breath? We did. I was like, something changed. What changed? Fire breath. Oh, yeah, that's one of the things where I wish we had a basement. I wish we had a basement for multiple reasons, like tornadoes. But also, I would definitely have my computer set up in the basement so that the heat would be a bonus instead of a bad thing. Oh, gold find. Yes, make me some money. Make me more money, please. Why is I'm like I look over here and I'm like, where'd Carla go? Oh, that's right. Jarlaxle had to come in. Jarlaxle had to come in. There. No, believe me. Uh, like there's a good place to do one if you were to retroactively put a basement in. Like we have the exact place to do it, but yeah, way too expensive. Way too expensive. Wow, 60. We need 60 levels to upgrade Carlock. Ugh. These upgrade curves on the absolute adversaries are ridiculous at times. What we really want to do here is we want to be able to go. We want to get through. We want to get through this boss level without using her ultimate, so that we have it at the start of the next 5 areas. I have a feeling the last 5 areas of this are going to be carried by her ultimate. We aren't anywhere near. Like we're not anywhere near where, like with the one. Trying to think of like the way the land is here. I don't think we'd be a flooding issue, but okay. We had spiked a little bit, so I swapped in for some gold because we need money. We need money. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got closer. We are now at 45 out of 60. What do we have for everybody else though? 1390. No, that's not going to happen. 785. She's not showing any upgrades. That's wonderful. Thanks, Celeste. Thanks for doing nothing. There's a double damage that we could get right now. Nope, not near that. The 565 triple? Yes. Triple damage. 880. 975. Oh, and 1,000. What do we got at 1,050? Anything? Nope. I'm gonna come over here now. All right, we got some. We hit some upgrades, and this is good. We got some good upgrades. Yeah, walkout basements are great, but yeah, we couldn't do that. Well, no, we could. But I was thinking of a basement that you only get to from inside the house. We have a closet, like a long closet in the hallway. So it's skinny but deep. That could be a great place for stairs going down. It would just work. It just works, unlike Bethesda stuff. 2 minutes left on Carlock's ultimate. We get through the next 5, where we really want to save it for the last 5 areas. Because I don't want to sit and wait for that 11 or 12 minute ultimate, whatever it is. It's the worst. Oh, I should have been killing these. That. 520. 50. Oh, yes. Yes, more money. More money, please. $9.45. We don't have a lot of time left up here either. I got no speed potions. Got pushed back 5 levels after a failed boss attempt? That's a bug. That's definitely a bug. Still fully rely on murder. I mean, look. Some people need murdering. Some people need murdering in the fantasy realm. Not how you treat it necessarily in the real world, but in the fantasy world. It's time for crime. It's time for crime. Like I said, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a murder. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Hello, murder. Yeah, this is how Zorbu is good. Yeah. That's because, no, they're not. No, they're not. Yeah, Vance, it was definitely a bug for you to. You would just normally get knocked back one level when you fail. So whatever that was a bug. I've never heard of that, but stuff happens in this game. Stuff happens. We got nothing, no more. I need Carlox is the next upgrade, and we would get a good chunk of damage, I think, if we could get there. We got a couple upgrades coming. A couple sitting there waiting. 75. We got three. We got three decent upgrades coming. All right, let's see if we can get past this boss. If we can, our timer is almost back, and that would get us through the finish. Carlock carry, like only Mama K does. Come on. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking good. Ultimate Minsk. Go, Boo. Go for the eyes. Come on, Mama K. Hit it. Hit it real hard. Oh, that did not. That was not real hard. That was not real hard. What happened to hit it real hard after the alt? You're supposed to hit it real hard after the alt. Is this better? This doesn't seem better. Nope. 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 Would just putting Dark Urgent help? Put Dark Urgent over here? Nope. Still DPS from the back. Still DPS from the back. Yeah, okay. Problem is, Carlock's Ceramorphosis doesn't increase her damage. So we need a solid butt spike, because that was not okay. Got motor unlocked? Nice. The world is my oyster. Yeah. Yeah. 800. Oh, we want like 950? Oh, not even close. Okay. Not even close. I think the problem, Sepley, is that when you're talking about like what is lawful, there's laws of cities, but then there's law in the fantasy world. There's then laws of your gods, and your gods maybe find it totally lawful for you to go out and kill people, or they might not. But like usually, it's like if you're killing people without reason, that's usually murder. If you're killing people for a reason, that's usually not murder. In fantasy worlds, like if there's a good reason, most people are going to be like, oh, that wasn't murder. It just depends. Yeah, it just depends. I don't really think they really talk about or they really care about, like, could this be defended in a court of law? Like, nobody really. I mean, if you're in a city, but even then, a lot of the people in charge are maybe, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but some of the people in charge not lawful. So yeah, yeah, and there's a lot of things that in the past, I'm not going to name them, but they've been considered legal that should never have been. Moral laws versus societal laws, two different things. We need a really solid bud spike, and I don't know how we're going to get it without using her ultimate, folks. Well, it's a matter of perspective in this game, because we were talking about murder stacks on the Dark Urge. So we were talking about a fantasy world. Yeah, even in a fantasy world, there's no good reason for killing people. Let's just be clear. Yeah. Yes, I mean, the only thing would be, well, even then, even if they're about to kill you, you kind of would rather not. Can you find a way not to? Please? That'd be great. Can you find a way not to, please? Well, that's morels, not morals. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Okay, we're turning it on, folks. Oh God! And we just skipped a bunch of levels too. Okay, well, we skipped a level, but that's actually a lot of time for us, which is good because we only got like 2 minutes on these potions. Can we? How far can we ride this? Bud spike. It wasn't bad. Scalardus fell would be like trolley problem. Which side can we kill more people on it? We're gonna go with that one. Like again. All right, here we go. This is my pushing formation, and Karlach, pop a soul coin. There you go. Now Karlach's going to start ramping up way more damage than before. Her stacks, when she pops her ultimate, her stacking abilities go way up. Like now we have max 100 on her rage. It's just everything gets better. Everything gets better. We just got to let it ramp up a little bit, and we should see a better clear here. Yeah, there we go. Look at it go. Look at it go. Yay. Oh, and we're on the boss area. Did we just do this? I totally thought we weren't doing this. But we're doing it. But we're doing it. We're doing it, and we're doing it, and we're doing it. Wow. Thank you, Karlach. Thank you for being Bay. Boom. Boom. There's 1.54 EO4 influence and 3,300 ruby coins for Mirt. We've done our first